Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 1163. Guys, if you're following along on YouTube, please jump on over to thewoddoc.com. Check out all of our full-length videos. That's where we house them. What we're talking about today is the wall stretch that we use typically for squats, right? We're trying to increase our depth. Except we're going to use it in a little different fashion today. We're going to use it to try to really open up the posterior capsule of our hips. Okay? So well, I should say the posterior complex, not the posterior capsule. So we're talking about our glutes and the different internal, external rotators. For those of you out there, we call them, obturator internus and the gemellus brothers and whatnot like that. But the small intrinsic muscles that move the hips into internal and external rotation. Okay, but you'll see what I mean in a second. What I want to be able to do is take that traditional position of this wall stretch that we tend to use, right? Which is still a good stretch. Hit the doorknob right there. Just didn't want to go like that. So there we go. So this is the position that we try to use, and this is a hard position for us to get in, right? Where we use this to build our squat integrity, our squat depth, right? But what I want you guys to be able to do is get to whatever depth you can at that wider stance, okay? And then what I want you guys to do is pull your knees together. And for a lot of you, what will tend to happen is your butt will wink just a little bit, just like it does in a pistol, right? So if I'm out here like this, I have no pressure onto my low back. If I put my knees and my heels together, what will tend to happen is that the bottom portion of my butt, that lumbosacral junction down there, that'll start to lift up, right? Because our mobility isn't as good back here in that lower region right there, as I stick the door stopper up my butt. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put our heels and knees together, right? We're gonna allow that little portion of our low back to lift up off the ground. We know we're in the right spot when that lower portion of our back does lift up off the ground. We're going to stay in this position, and we're going to try to drive our butt, right? We're going to try to drive our butt by driving off our heels, so I'm trying to push my heel upward, but my foot stays right where it is, into the ground, right? So I'm driving my butt down as my heel drives upwards, okay? So I'm engaging my quads here. I'm trying to extend my knees, and I'm just pushing my butt into the bottom of the ground. As you do that, you're going to feel an increase in tension come into this little region right here. All right? I want you guys to try that today and spend at least 5 minutes into that position, and then try that squat, re-squat test, okay? Especially if you spend a lot of time in the car, a lot of time seated today. This is going to be a really good one for you. Questions, comments, please post them below. And until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.